All right, so explaining a little bit about chapter one. Chapter one is titled "The Nightmare," and it. I just started the chapter off right from my gut. It's the first true nightmare that I had had as an adult, and it was the first nightmare that I had had since our car crash. And it replayed the same 3 seconds. I felt like 75 times in a row that I just kept going over and over and over those 3 seconds. What, I guess 3 seconds, I don't know, where I went through 3 questions in my head before I was knocked out on impact. So it goes right into that. And then I explain a lot about the story of Cowboy Greg and I, how our relationship began and how hard that we work at staying on the same page, staying committed, staying connected, and that when we decided to blend our families, because we have both been divorced before this, that we were going to raise our kids in our family, and there was going to be no separation between his and mine. And who knew that we would need that so much, because nobody ever expects something as terrible as this to happen to their family. And there was also a point in the chapter where I explained that prior to my car crash, we were going 90 miles an hour in our life. I mean, with 4 kids, and I had a self-employed business, and my husband had just started a new job, and it just took so much of our time. I kept asking God, I see your signs. I know you're telling me to slow down. I just can't figure out how to do that, especially as an ambitious woman. And there was a point in time where I had a conversation with God, and I was like, I don't think you really understood what I meant. Like, I didn't mean come to a complete halt and for this to happen. And at the end of the chapter, I go over in great detail about those moments leading up to our impact, and just so much how it was like a movie, because, we were just laughing and giggling, and then you realize what's going to happen. So chapter 1 is very emotional. I'm going to tell you from the get-go, whenever you start that first chapter, be in a place where you can focus and concentrate and know that you're probably going to get emotional. So, yeah, it's a big chapter.